Hello, this is Fernando Garzon from the group Pixels. Our FEDD assignment was to build an arcade game using the engineering design process. The engineering design process consists of asking a question, doing research, imagining or coming up with an idea, planning a course of action, creating a prototype, testing the prototype, and improving the design. We repeat the part of testing and improving until the project fulfills its intended purpose. Our question, which was, which arcade game is the most feasible for us to make in order to successfully meet the requirements of this project? This question is intended to help us make the best possible arcade game while staying in the parameters of the requirements. We ultimately agreed that a pinball machine would help us accomplish this. For our research, we looked at two different types of launchers, a spring launcher and flippers. We also looked at different designs of other pinball machines to ultimately come to a consensus of our own design.
Thank you for your speech, Fernando. Hi, I'm Simon Liu. Here, I want to introduce the structure of our machine. So for here is our initial design. We planned to make a 30-inch length and 18-inch wide for the base of the machine, and the different height can help ball slide from the top to the bottom. We designed to use a spring to push the ball and use the two legs to hit it until the ball falls into the grooves with the score. So here is our three-dimensional mode made by Fusion 360. For the material, we use a wood, spring, leg spike, and glue to make it. So this is all for me. Next, welcome Lydia introduce flipper design change.
Hi, I'm Lydia. Firstly, I'm going to talk about our flipper design change. So you can see here from our previous model, we simplified our flipper to something that we knew we would be able to create successfully and in a timely manner so that we could maybe improve upon it later on. So this is what it looked like once we constructed it. Here are our first two power sources. So you can see here is our spring launcher. So this is what the player would first use to launch the ball into the playing field. And then once it was in the playing field, they could hit it like this flipper design that we have here. After we created our first two power sources, we can move on to more design elements. So that's when we painted this bell tower and we put it on the side of the board to act as the tunnel that guided the ball once it was released by the spring launcher. And then after that, we added our third power source, which was gravity, and we did this by putting legs on the bottom of the board so that it was at a slope and it would move towards the flipper.
I am Nathan. I will introduce the next part. The next part is our sixth part, which is our model part. We just make some simple models and test with whether these models are work. As you can see, this is our test video. Our test is very successful, and our model is very successful. After testing, we decorated our pinball. We painted it red, which symbolizes our school. After that, you can see is some bumpers, which is our obstacles. We set up 3 small stacks together so that the ball cannot pass through these obstacles smoothly.
During construction, we decided to change our flipper design. We needed a much sturdier design for our project. So we made a flipper with a dowel rod that would be pushed into the flipper, and tension would be created by rubber bands. For our point system, we decided to go for a manual point system, one where when the ball would land there, you could physically see the point value below. This is our final board with all our design together. This is our final board with all the parts included and all decoration done. This is a demonstration of our game. If we were to do this project again, we would start our construction phase much earlier in the process. Starting earlier would allow us to make better improvements to our game, including making our flipper design even better and making points much easier to get, making it more user-friendly. The engineering lab was a very helpful resource, and we all honestly wish we had gone sooner. That way we could not be as pressed for time. These are our references we've used. Thank you for listening.